Hey there everybody, hope you're all doing great today. It is very late on Saturday night, and I just felt very inspired to make this video, and I really haven't done a lot of these videos lately where it's just kind of me talking, so I'm very sorry this will not be a playing video. I do have a guitar right here, and it's because me and the guitar went to talk to you guys. Sounds kind of weird. But here's the thing, I realize this a lot from looking at Facebook. There are a lot of very unhappy people in the world, to be honest, and I feel very fortunate because of what I get to do for a living. So what I get to do is basically be a total bum, and I have this weird thing, this thing with 6 strings on it and pickups, and basically just a hunk of wood. It sits on my lap all day, and this is what I get to do. And please don't think that that's me bragging about being fortunate enough to get to do, to play guitar for a living. It's me acknowledging how thankful and lucky I am to get to do something like this. But it makes me remember whenever I didn't get to do this. So 5 years ago, I started basically teaching, playing, YouTube, all that stuff. That was my job now. I decided, against any sense of reason, that this is what I was going to do. And that doesn't mean for 5 years that was all I did. I certainly had to work for about 2 years. I worked at Sam's Club, and it was not a fun 2 years, let's just say that. But you kind of have to work harder than anybody else if you want to especially do something in music. But thankfully we have something very, very amazing at our fingertips, and it's free. I mean, how many things are free nowadays? So we're getting this little thing called YouTube, and through it I've gotten to meet a lot of you guys. So and I see so many people with a tremendous amount of potential who don't have YouTube channels, and I'm telling you, this is such a gateway and a footstep. These strings are very uneven. For you guys to to really do something with music. And I guess my thing with it is I'm not super rich, I'm not famous, I'm not any of that stuff, but what I am is I am happy. I get to do what I love all day, each day. And I can't remember, I can't stress how much I hated working at Sam's Club. I worked in marketing. I had a 40-hour a week job. I mean, on paper it looks great. 40 hours a week, full benefits. I was in marketing. I got to drive around all day and just do whatever. It was a very easy job, and had got to where I was making pretty good money. And then at the same time, I was offered the opportunity to teach, and I started teaching, and I loved it. And I realized it made me hate. Unfortunately, double-edged sword. I loved teaching. It made me hate working at Sam's Club even more, because I knew that I was like, this is not what I'm meant to do. I'm not meant to sit here and work at my desk in the marketing office and do paperwork and check prices and do all this stuff all day long. I was like, teaching, that's my thing. That's what I want to do. And I remember I started a YouTube channel very early on. Not much content. I didn't know what I was doing. I talk to some of my friends sometimes about early other YouTube buddies. And it's early on, how the videos were just terrible quality. 240p was good. We're all spoiled now. We're thinking in 4K now, but it's funny. So that's where it started, and I knew I wanted to teach, and like I said, I began teaching actually at our house. I had a few students. I was like, wow, this is what I want to do, and I taught people very early on, way before all that stuff. Even when I was first learning, I was always kind of, excuse me, I'm so congested. I was kind of teaching and showing what I was learning. So it was kind of interesting, the path that it took very early on. I became a teacher, of course. And it just made me, like I said, it made me realize how much I did not enjoy what I was doing at Sam's Club. It wasn't a bad job. I wasn't around bad people. But I didn't love it, And I remember when the day finally came, I had 40 students, I remember. Because that was, me and Gabby had decided, once I hit 40 students, I was leaving Sam's Club. And it happened, and we had like 43 or 44 people. And it was a big decision, because, you know, Mason was on the way at this point. Mason we might have just had Mason, I think. And I remember what everyone told me. Almost everybody. There were a couple people who didn't agree with, who agreed with me. One being Gabby, of course. She was on, you know, very supportive, and it was the main force behind it. My mom was also very supportive and all that stuff. And my dad was supportive as well. So the immediate family was very supportive. But I remember so many coworkers, so many people told me, do not do that. Guitar is so unstable. You have you have a good job here and all this stuff. Cut back on guitar teaching and just keep working here the same and do that. And I was like, I can't. Because I want you guys to understand, I'm not exaggerating at all. Like, this was my weekly schedule. I worked at Sam's Club from 6 a.m. to 2:30. I taught at Metronome from 3 until 8. You know, 5 days a week. You know, that's what I did. And Saturdays, what did I do? Oh, Saturdays I taught from 10 to 5:30. So basically I had Sundays off. But think about that. Those are long days. And I did that for quite a while to get to the point where we were okay enough to where I could leave Sam's Club. So I was like, no, I have to do this. You know, I was like, I'm young, I need to do this. And I don't want you guys to think that age is important in this, you know, discussion or anything like that, because it shouldn't be. Because music is something that anybody can do something with. So, and that's where it led me. So it led me to here. And, you know, I look at my YouTube channel and I see people who have millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands, and I look at mine and I'm like, oh my god, I almost have 20,000 people. Because, I mean, it's just like, here's this long-haired dude who needs to shave in Ohio, and there's 20,000 people out there who subscribe to my channel. And to me, I'm just like, what? What? When I started playing guitar, like, that wasn't a thing. YouTube wasn't even invented. And it's just like, I look back and I'm like, wow, since I was 21 years old, this is what I've been doing. And I see a lot of people who aren't happy. So if there's anything in this video that I would recommend to anybody, whether you're trying to, you know, do something with music or not, is, you know, we really only do get one life. We get lots of other stuff. We can have lots of guitars, we can have all this stuff, but you know, really think about how you spend your time in your life, because a lot of your time will be spent working. And I'm thankful that I get to do this. Now, I will say one thing. My hours are much more insane than what they ever were at Sam's Club. At Sam's Club it was, you know, clock in, clock out. This doesn't clock out, but I don't have an issue with that either. So, last night I was up till 5 a.m. working on editing videos for people, doing my own stuff, tabbing out my first lesson pack, which is right here. See, I did it old school. I wrote it like this, and I'm going to tab it out on the computer. But 20 guitar licks, tabbed them all out. It's about 7 or 8 pages of tabs. But it's because I have this opportunity from you guys. You guys have given this all to me, and I appreciate it so much. And, you know, whether you're wanting to make a living through guitar or not, or maybe you're just, you know, a hobbyist. It's like, well, you know what, I like my job, I like this. I just want to play for fun. Play for fun. You can still make videos, because you never know who's watching your videos and what it means to them. I've received some extremely nice letters, not letters, but like messages over the years from people who have said, you know, my videos have inspired them and stuff like that, and that just means so much to me as a player, which really inspires me. So it's a whole cycle thing, and I always try to, you know, put it back in to what's going on. I try to support other people who, you know, maybe who have, you know, less subscribers than what I think they should have, but I'm like, well, maybe me supporting them will give them, you know, maybe they don't get lots of subscribers, maybe they get like an extra 200 or 300. But I remember me, and even now today, I just got featured on one of Jared Dine's videos, and I gained like 400 subscribers. I'm like, what? You know, I'm like pumped up about it. So I'm like, I can only imagine what that means to someone who, I remember starting YouTube, hitting 100 subscribers, and I'm just like, what? 100 people have subscribed to my YouTube channel? It's just the most amazing feeling in the world. So when you guys are watching someone's video that you truly like, subscribe to their channel. As a content creator, you have no clue how much that means to them unless you are also a content creator. So it's such an amazing feeling. So who knows where this video has went. I'm sure I'm way off topic. End of the day, make sure you guys are doing what you want. I feel weird. This is this a pep talk? Is this a motivational speech? But you know, it is a serious video because I hope that maybe one person will watch this, or a lot of people will watch it, and be like, you know what? I don't like what I'm doing. I need to find a way to do this. Because that was my thing. I was like, no, I will find a way to make guitar my job. I feel like I sound so stuffed up. And that's what it took. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of hours. I was tired for months and months and months. But now I'm thankful that I did that, and it makes you appreciate what you've earned. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Love you all so much. You know, you're all amazing. Coolest subscribers in the world. Duh. So I'll see you all later. Peace out. I'm gonna try to quit being a bum and get some more lesson videos up. I'm tired. It's like 2 a.m. Bye guys. Have a great weekend.